Good afternoon, dear students. So, in the previous class, we have discussed about the pair of linear equations in two variables. Okay. So, we have discussed the exercise questions 3.2, and we are also discussing the questions now. So, let us write pair of linear equations in two variables. So, in this chapter, in exercise 3.2, we are solving the third question, that is on comparing the ratios on comparing the ratios A1 by A2, B1 by B2 and C1 by C2. This is the question. Find out whether the following pair of linear equations, okay, are consistent or inconsistent. Okay, this is the question. So now, before we go to any first question, students, in the previous class, as you know, so in the previous class, as you know, we have discussed about when comparing the ratios. When we compare the first linear equation and second linear equation, then we will get A1 by A2. By comparing the ratios, we will be able to understand whether is it a parallel line, represent parallel line, whether is it a represent intersecting line, whether are they coincident lines. As you know, if it is A1 by A2, which is equal to B, not equal to B1 by B2, then that equations represent which line? Intersecting lines. Okay? If the ratio is A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2, then the lines represent the equations are intersecting lines. If it is intersect at one point, then it has unique solution. And how unique solution? It has only one solution. If it has a solution, one or many solution, then these equations are called as consistent line of it is equations. So now, if the condition or if the ratio A1 by A2 which is equals to B1 by B2 which is equals to C1 by C2, then these equations represent what? Which line? Okay, that is coincident lines. So this we have discussed in previous class only. Just I am revising once again. So coincident line. If they are coincident at any place, many points, then how many solutions it has? It has infinite number of solutions. Okay, it has an infinite number of solutions. If it has a solution, then it is called as consistent pair of linear equation. So now, one more condition is what? If A1 by A2, okay, which is equals to B1 by B2 and which is not equals to C1 by C2, then this ratio represents the parallel lines. If the lines are parallel, they do not intersect. If they don't intersect, then they don't have any solutions. So that is no solution. Okay, they don't have any solutions. Now, if they don't have any solutions, then that pair of linear equations are inconsistent. Okay. So now the only thing is to show or to know whether given pair of linear equations on comparing A1 by A2, B1 by B2, C1 by C2, whether are they consistent or inconsistent. What to do? We need to compare the ratios. If the ratios of A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2, then we can say the pair of line of equations are consistent. If the ratios A1 by A2 which is equal to B1 by B2 which is equal to C1 by C2, then the lines represent coincident lines. They have many solutions and they are consistent. And now A1 by A2 which is not equal to B1 by B2 which is not equal to C1 by C2. These ratios represent parallel lines. Then parallel lines they don't have any solution. If they don't have any solution, then that pair of linear equations are inconsistent. This much we have discussed in the previous class. So by this, let us solve the question number 3 on exercise 3.2. Students, so this you need to keep remember all the time. This pair of linear equations, then comparing the ratios. By looking at the ratios, you need to tell the line equations represents which lines. And if the parallel lines, intersecting lines, coincident lines, then what about their solutions? And about the consistent and inconsistent. Now, the first is the question number 1, 3 in that first. 3x plus 2y is equals to 5 and 2x minus 3y is equals to 7. These are what? The given pair of linear equations. Now what is to do? We need to compare the ratios. After comparing the ratios, we need to tell whether these equations or pair of linear equations are consistent or inconsistent. Okay? As you know how to solve, here you can solve by this comparing this. Okay? Comparing the ratios. So take A1 is equals to what? A1 is what? 3. B1 is 2. And C1 is equals to 5. And now A2 is what? It is 2. B2 is what? Minus 3. Minus. And what about C2? Is equals to 7. This much you should know. How to write the A1, A2, B1, B2 and C1, C2. After this, let us check here. A1 by A2 which is equals to 3 by 2. And now, what about B1 by B2? Okay, here it is 2 by minus 3. By looking these ratios, what do you say? Here, you can write since, okay, since A1 by A2 which is not equal to B1 by B2. Is it right? A1 by A2 which is not equals to B1 by B2. Then, if A1 by A2 is not equals to B1 by 2, then given pair of linear equations represent which line? Yes, they are representing intersecting lines. So now can you write here? Or I will write here. Therefore, okay. Therefore, the given linear equations represent what? Represent intersecting lines. As you know, the intersecting lines have solution or not? It has a unique solution. Here you write, thus it has a unique solution. Unique means only one solution. It has a unique solution. And now they hence by looking this, if it is a solution, Is it a consistent or inconsistent? If it is having a solution, then it is consistent. Then what to say? Hence, the pair of linear equation are what? Consistent. Understood? Students, what is the question? On comparing the ratios A1 by A2, B1 by B2 is equal to and C1 by C2, find whether the following pair of linear equations are consistent or inconsistent. To tell whether are they consistent or inconsistent, we need to check or compare the ratios. If the ratios are A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2, then that is representing the intersecting lines. The intersecting line which has unique solution. If it has a solution, then the pair of equations are consistent. Understood? So we need to solve by this method. Okay, just you note it down within a minute if you want. And we will go for the second question. That is okay, students. Let us go the second one. Our second question. So writing the last statement is very much important. So please, you need to write this statement. What was the last statement? You need to give the conclusion for every answer. So now take the second one, that is 2x minus 3y is equals to 8 and 4x minus 6y is equals to 9. Now look at here. These are the given pair of linear equations. So now, by comparing the ratios, we need to check whether are they consistent or inconsistent. So right, by comparing the ratios, so right, A1 is equals to what? 2, A2 is equals to, sorry, B1 is equals to minus 3, C1 is equals to 8. And now what about A2? A2 is 4, B2 is minus 6. What about C2? Which is 9. Okay, now look at here. Let A1 by A2 is equals to what? 2 by 4. 2 by 4 is nothing but 1 by 2. And now B1 by B2 is equals to what? Minus 3 by minus 6. Here minus minus get cancelled. 3 ones are, 3 twos are. Is it right? So now what about C1 by C2? 8 by 9. Both are not divisible by any same number. It will be 8 by 9 only. Now compare the ratios. A1 by A2, B1 by B2, C1 by C2. What do we get? So since here A1 by A2 which is equals to B1 by B2 which is not equals to C1 by C2. Say here A1 by A2 is equals to B1 by B2 but which is not equals to what? C1 by C2. Here 1 by 2, here also 1 by 2, here it is 8 by 9. So now by observing or by looking at the ratios, the given pair of equations represents which line? Here A1 by A2 which is equal to B1 by B2 is not equal to C1 by C2. Represent parallel lines. If they are parallel lines and they don't have any solution, if they don't have any solution, then it is inconsistent. Understood? So lastly you write, therefore, okay, the given pair of equations represents parallel lines. They represent parallel lines and they have both solutions and do not have alternate no solution. Alternate they do not have any solution and okay, you're right. Hence, the given pair of linear equations are inconsistent. Students, please go stepwise while solving the problems. Okay. So after this last writing the last statement is very much important. It gives the conclusion. Understood? So don't skip or don't write. Okay. You must write this last statement. Okay. And now once again I will repeat. Here 2x minus 3y is equals to 8. 4x minus 6y is equals to 9. By comparing the ratios, a1 is equals to 2, b1 is equals to minus 3, and c1 is equals to 8. So now, by comparing, you will get a1 by a2 is equals to b1 by b2 is not equal to c1 by c2. By looking the ratios, the given equations represent parallel lines, and the parallel lines they do not meet at one point. That is why they don't have any solution. If they don't have any solution, they are inconsistent. Understood? Okay, note it down. We'll go to the next problem. Just note it down first. Okay, students, let us go the next example. So you need to practice more and more, otherwise you will get confusion. So unless you don't practice, then you will not be able to perfect. While writing the statements, you must be able to write in practice. And now, the third example is 3 by 2x plus 5 by 3y is equals to 7 and 9x minus 10y is equals to 14. Now, again same, by comparing the ratios, what? So now, what will be A1 here? It will be 3 by 2. What is B1? 5 by 3. And C1 is 7. And now, what about A2? A2 is 9. B2 is minus 10. And now C2 is 14. While writing this A1, A2, this all, please concentrate about the sign. Signs are very much important. Instead of minus, if you take plus, your ratios will be different. So please be concentrate. And now write A1 by A2, which is equals to, here, many of you don't know how to write this. 3 by 2 whole divided by 9. Yes, A1 is 3 by 2 and whole divided by 9. Just simplify it. 3 by 2. This 2 will go in denominator. Now it can be written as 3 divided by 2 into 9. Understood? And now it will be what? 3 divided by 18. 2 nines are 18. So now 3 ones are 3 sixes are. So it can be written as 1 by 6. So For such fraction, okay, you need to be concentrate. And now, B1 by B2 is equals to, what is B1? 5 by 3, 4 divided by 1, minus 10. Is it right? Now, how can you write it as? It can be written as 5 divided by 3 into minus 10. Is it right? And now, how will you write this? 5 divided by 3 into minus 10 is minus 30. Is it right? So now 5 ones are 5 6 are. It means minus 1 by 6. You know A1 by A2 is 1 by 6. B1 by B2 is minus 1 by 6. Then are they same? No, they are not same. Now can you write it as? Here I will write. Students, since what? A1 by A2 which is not equals to B1 by B2. See here. A1 by A2 is 1 by 6. B1 by B2 is minus 1 by 6. Then if they are not equal, then no need to go what? C1 by C2. And now, if they are not equal, then the given pair of equations represent which line? Yes? Intersecting line. So, right? Therefore, the given pair of linear equations represents what? Intersecting lines. Thus, they have a unique solution. Or it has a one solution. You can write. Thus, it has a one solution, or it has one solution, and the given pair of equations are what? If they are having solution, they are consistent. Understood? If they are having a solution, then they must be consistent. So, note on this, students, and while finding A1 by A2, B1 by B2 for such fractions, you need to be concentrate. Understood? So, please note it down fast. So this is what? Question number 3 from exercise 3.2. And those who have a textbook, please solve the problems which are there in textbook. And now, let us go for the next question, that is fourth one. Okay, take it now. Let us go fourth one. That is so now fourth one is, what is that equations? The equations are 5x minus 3y is equals to 11, and minus 10x plus 6y is equals to minus 22. So these are the given pair of linear equations. So now let us check. Yeah, by comparing the ratios. So now comparing A1 by A1 is equals to what? 5. B1 is equals to -3. C1 is equals to 11. A2 is equals to -10. B2 is equals to 6. C2 is equals to -22. And now A1 by A2 is equals to what? So 5 by -10. This is nothing but -1 by 2. Yes, 5 1 are 5 2 are. So -1 by 2. Now B1 by B2, which is equals to what? -3 by 6, and which can be written as -1 by 6. Is it right? Sorry, -1 by 2, because 3 1s are 3 2s are. So now, what about C1 by C2? What is C1? 11 divided by -22. So now, both are divisible by 11. So 11 how much are? 11 ones are, 11 twos are, then minus. So now, see that A1 by A2 is -1 by 2, B1 by B2 is -1 by 2, then C1 by C2 is -1 by 2. Then what to write? Same. A1 by A2, okay, which is equals to B1 by B2, which is equals to C1 by C2. If A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is equal to C1 by C2, then the pair of given equations represent which line? Okay, the pair of given equations represent coincident lines because they have a infinitely many solutions. Understood? So now, right here, therefore, the given pair of equations what represents coincident lines. Okay, therefore the given pair of equations represents coincident lines. If they represent coincident lines have infinitely many solutions. So now write down they have infinite number of solutions. If they have infinite number of solutions, whether the given pair of equations are consistent or inconsistent? Yes, they are consistent. If they are having a solution, then they are consistent. So right, and the given pair of linear equations are what? Are consistent. Understood, students? Look at here. 5x minus 3y is equals to 11. Minus 10x plus 6y is equals to -22. Now, by comparing the ratios, a1 is equals to 5, b1 is -3, c1 is 11. And now a2 is -10, b2 is 6, and c2 is -22. Now a1 by a2 is -1 by 2, b1 by b2 is -1 by 2, c1 by c2 is -1 by 2. Now a1 by a2 is equals to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2. That is why the pair of equations represents coincident lines. If they are coincident lines, they have infinitely many solutions or number of solutions. Hence, the given pair of linear equations are consistent. Okay, note it down fast. Students, the next question, that is fifth question, I will give you to solve. You solve at home. That is also as same as the previous questions that we have discussed here. Okay, you need to find the A1 by A2, B1 by B2, C1 by C2, and if A1 by A2 and according to the ratios, check whether the given pair of equations represent which lines, and by that line, if whether it has a solution or not, then after that you need to find whether are they consistent or not. Take a homework. That is the next one, fifth question. Please work hard and try to solve so many questions as much as possible. Unless you don't practice and you will not be perfect. In mathematics, perfection should be there. You need to work hard. So now, take a homework. The fifth question, that is, this is homework. Fifth one. So 4 by 3x plus 2y is equals to 8 and 2x plus 3y is equals to 12. Now, the pair of linear equations are given. You need to check whether are they consistent or inconsistent. By the previous method, what we have solved, some 4 problems on it. Okay, students? With this, it completes question number 3 from exercise 3.2, and the remaining questions let us solve in the next class. Okay?